Welcome back to the Falcon Pre-Cap for the week of February the 9th. I'm Marcus Rodriguez along with co-host Curtis Hyde and a new addition to the Pre-Cap team, Connor Putman. Starting off with women's basketball, the ladies look to defend home turf against the Boise Broncos tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Also, men's basketball is coming in hot off of 2 conference wins as they look to defend the home turf against UNLV Rebels this Saturday. Coach P says the team has a good work ethic and they're not letting up any time this season as they're putting in more hours in the gym. Coach P had to say this about his team.
I think they've been putting a lot of time in, extra pre-practice, post-practice. They've been working really hard. And again, I think we've been improving. And you can see that in practice.
Air Force Hockey has come off some heartbreaking losses in the last 2 weeks as they welcome AIC to the home ice this weekend. Now, with the season winding down, Frank Serratori, the head coach of the Falcons, know this team has the ability to break loose. It's just whether they decide to.
The clock is ticking. The clock's ticking on this team, and this team's got to decide if they want to turn the corner. And in order to turn the corner, they've got to turn the corner.
This past week, I had the incredible opportunity to talk to 2 very, very special tennis players on the women's tennis team, Lily and Chloe Forlini. The 2 twins had a very good season last year, and they told us what to expect this upcoming season for women's tennis. After a 17-9 record last season, the women's tennis team looks to bring a lot of youth and excitement to the court.
Well, this year, what's a little bit different about us is we have a pretty young team. I think that it's going to give a lot of energy to our team and a lot of excitement because teams aren't going to know what's going to hit them. You know, we are a fresh team and we are about to bring the most amount of energy and excitement that they've ever seen.
And how does Coach Kim Gidley get her girls prepared every week? A little old-fashioned tough love.
During practice, it's a lot of tough love. You know, she's really hard. She calls you out, makes sure you're accountable for your shots. But then during the matches, she's 100% supportive. She wants you to do your best. And so I'd say during practice, it's tough love. But during the matches, it's motherly figure. She just wants you to do your best and give it 100%.
The Forlini twins bring a remarkable amount of chemistry to their doubles game. But who is really the better twin?
Us, we just love playing together. It's just we don't have to talk on the court. We already know what each other's going to do. It's like we're in sync on the court. And so I think it's a lot of fun playing with her. We've been playing our whole life. So when I win with her, it's just the greatest feeling.
You know, we're pretty even, but, you know, I might have the lead on her. No, I'm just kidding. No, we go back and forth. I'm pretty lucky this year because I am now in the starting lineup, whereas Lily has been both years. So this is my first time, and so I'm really excited to compete next to her.
Being an athlete at the academy is no easy thing to do. These girls have to learn how to juggle a lot of important tasks.
We are demonstrating what it's like to multitask with your athletics, your academics, and service before self. And so I think that it just builds your character for later on in life as well.
You can catch your women's tennis team in action the weekend of February 27th and 28th. I'm going to pass it over to my friend Curtis Hyde for the first edition of the 60-second sit-down. Hey, excuse me, sir?
Yes.
Do you have a minute?
I do.
And your 60 seconds starts now. What's your name?
Rob Malone.
And what do you do?
I am an equipment specialist here for men's and women's basketball, JV football, a little bit of hockey.
And how much laundry, pounds-wise, do you do a week?
Pounds-wise, I do 24-ish loads, about 100 pounds a piece, so 2,400 pounds of laundry a week.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke, but we're sponsored by Pepsi.
Good answer. If Hollywood made a movie about you, who would be casted to play you?
Ooh, I've heard Max Kellerman.
Good choice. What does it mean to you to work for Air Force Athletics?
It means a lot. It's been a part of my life for the last 32 years since I moved here as a Air Force brat, and I get to work with some of the best kids America has to offer who make some tough choices, some of the best and brightest people out there.
How many miles per hour does a Falcon fly?
In excess of 200.
Excess of 200. Excellent. And how much would a woodchuck of a woodchuck wood?
I don't know.
Keep going.
I would say as much as it could.
And that is it. Thank you for tuning in for the first 60-second sit-down.
And here's a quick look at all the events that are coming up for the week of February the 9th here at the Air Force Academy.
thank you so much for tuning into this edition of the Falcon Pre-Cap Sports Show. We will see you next week for all the exciting action going on at the Academy. And remember, as always, if you have any questions about any events going on at Air Force, please head to goairforcefalcons.com, and tickets are also available on that website. We will see you next week, Falcon fans, and always remember, fly, fight, and win.